Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Cowboys with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Hastings, flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Manning.
Hastings pass.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hastings. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hastings into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime with
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Fisher throwing the out route incomplete. That's Neal. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun. Bishop. And that is incomplete here.
Bishop's
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give, right side. Beverly slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
To number 80.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Bishop. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Walker. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
And this was a nice example.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return, Walker. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
And they'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
From the contact. It's now
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Where it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up second and 9.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, Beverly. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pickup brings up third and 8.
On third down, Bishop. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Dallas.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Baker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
They'll look to throw again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. What a nice pickup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To number 32.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Complete to number 14. It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw.
And 4. At the 30.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
He's back to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. With one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.